Hey there, guys, it's me, ZayLo, and today I wanted to react to My Dad Wasn't Looking for Dogman. He Found One, Unseen, 2011 footage, by Scott Carpenter, Sasquatch Awareness Project. So, this video already has 19k views. It was posted 7 days ago for me, and it looks pretty interesting. Um, I am actually really into Dogman, okay? I'm into Dogman. I have been for a bit. I uh I didn't realize that it was so much to learn when I first got into it. But now that I have been in it for almost like 3 years, just watching Dogman videos, I know a lot more than a normal person, like an average person. I remember when I first watched it, and I was like, "Wow, this is terrifying." And then it wasn't even on YouTube that I was watching it. I was watching like a documentary. It was like a show, like encounter something. Like they encountered something creepy, and they didn't know what it was, so they were like explaining their encounter story, and it had something to do with what they called a dogman. I was like, what is that? So then I looked it up. So now I want to hear what he's saying. So let's watch it.
Hey guys, what's going on? It is T-Carp. All right. We are going to take a awesome look today. Was just kind of going through some dad's stuff and found some unseen footage of dad explaining his first dogman encounter. He made the video Dogmen Are Real, but like through this, before that, he's like processing what he has seen. Like, so he's like, how do I tell people about this? And again, you have to realize this was back in 2012, 13, 14, when Dogman, like, people hadn't heard of this. This wasn't mainstream. And dad's out.
Yeah. Like werewolves, maybe. Even then, it's fake. You know, like we all thought that stuff was fake. It was definitely not real. There was no way in the world that that stuff could ever be even slightly considered possibly real. Whereas nowadays people are like, yeah, I see this stuff all the time. I'm a farmer. I see this stuff all the time. I'm a hunter. And I'm like, you guys are really out there doing this stuff and you're serious about your job. So why would you risk not being treated like an actual working civilian? Like why would you risk yourself just to tell this story? I don't know if I'd do that. So I feel like not everybody's lying. You know?
Out there and he's looking for
Can't all be
Bigfoot.
lying.
Like that's what he's looking for. And he comes across this creature that's like, whoa, this isn't supposed to exist. So I really like this stuff. I really like digging behind the scenes with you guys and throwing some things at you that you might not have seen. I love you guys. Please like, subscribe, all that stuff if you haven't. Can't wait to get into the new house and just start really cranking out content. Thank you guys so much for sticking with the channel. You guys are awesome. Stay tuned. You'll like this.
Get hit by at least one commercial every video at least. That's how it works.
Hello, this is Scott Carpenter. I wanted to do an intro to the video that you're about to watch. This is a very interesting video, and for me, a very scary video. It was taken on March 27th of 2011, and I was on the public search area. And I just come out of the area I call the stick shuffle location. and I had a back trail camera on my back. It was a 720p HD camera. And I'd walk the trail out to where it ends, and I was looking over at the island. There's a small island that has about a foot and a half of water separates the island and the mainland. And it's about 40 feet. There's an old roadbed that actually goes between the mainland and the island. And this island location is where I'd captured footage of what is known as the sneering Bigfoot about a year prior. And so while I'm actually filming the island and my camera's filming out the back, right before I turned to leave, I began to twist my shoulders. And as I twist my shoulders, there was something literally probably about 4, 5, 6 feet away to my right in the thick brush. I'm standing on a very narrow, very grown up horse trail, and it's literally shoulder to shoulder. I have literally there's vegetation here and there's vegetation here. There's no, it's that thick in there. So what you're about to see is that close to me, somewhere around 4 or 5 feet away. The subject's probably about as tall as I am, maybe a little shorter. I've got the camera on my shoulder. I'm 6'3", so this is about 5 foot. And the camera's probably it's a little bit higher than the camera. As far as the size of the subject, the head of the subject's about the size of a human head. Now, what this subject is the fun thing. In my opinion, this is a Dogman. It's a cryptid that a lot of people think it's a myth, and until I saw this video, I didn't believe it either. And I wasn't looking for it, wasn't trying to find it. I was out Bigfoot researching, and the back trail camera did its job, and it just caught what was watching me. I guess that's the scary thing about this whole situation is that you don't know what's behind you, especially out in the woods.
That's not good.
So what you're about to see is a Dogman. Now, there's 3 things in this video I'm going to point out about the Dogman. One of them is his snout, that you can easily see. At the start of the video, he's got his head back and his snout is up. And then as I start to twist my shoulders, his head comes down and then he pushes it forward, and there's literally, you can actually see he's in a cedar tree, and you can actually see his nose push up, the snout push up through the vegetation. You also can watch his snout as he breathes, inhales, and exhales. Also, there is an entity, for lack of a better word, sitting on the right shoulder of the Dogman. This entity is probably about that big, size of my 2 fists together.
What?
The flesh, or the face, is flesh tone. It's just the same skin tone color as mine. It has a nose. Mine has a regular mouth and 2 eyes. It has either white or silver hair, or what looks like hair, and it has overextended or an exaggerated brow.
Okay.
And it's, to be honest with you, it's the weirdest looking thing I've ever seen, and I don't have an explanation for what it is.
Sounds weird.
But it moves independently of the Dogman. Though it's literally sitting right on its shoulder. It's literally right here beside it.
As a part of it.
It's clinging to the back, and its head is right here. During the video, it actually moves its mouth. I don't know what it's saying. You can't hear it. But at one point in the video, it actually forms an O. I mean, its mouth literally goes like that. And I don't know whether it's oohing or making an ah sound, but you can actually see the mouth form that round circle. The video was about 160 frames, approximately 40 seconds. I hope you enjoy it.
I'm not going to.
Like I said, I didn't believe in the Dogman until I saw this video. I'm sure it'll be controversial. I can assure you it wasn't hoaxed. I can say that this was the first time that I documented the Dogman, but not the last. A couple months later, I had another encounter with the Dogman. This one I actually saw, it wasn't behind me, and that's for a later video. So this area was in this exact same area. So this area, for whatever reason, has the Dogman in it, or did. Now, I have not seen a Dogman since last May. Thank goodness. Because to be honest with you, they kind of creep me out. I can handle a Bigfoot, but the Dogman's a totally different thing. They're not as big as a Bigfoot, but just the fact that they look like a wolf.
Pretty interesting, considering I usually hear
is
like 7
extremely
feet,
disturbing.
8 feet, 15 feet. Like,
Enjoy the
dang,
video.
they're giant.
Hello.
I'm gonna move my camera around
Sure. You want me to help you with your
so
groceries?
that we can see
This
them better,
journey
okay?
with childhood cancer comes at you in waves. Every day we wake up knowing that our 2-year-old has cancer. It's tough to get through.
Dogman footage captured at this location. Okay. feel like this, he could have been anything. He could have been a doggo. He could have been a big old werewolf. Werewolf. When I say werewolf, I don't mean werewolf. I mean wolf, like just a big old wolf. Uh, a coyote or something. You know, because I always hear dogmen as uh, like 7 feet, 8 feet, 15 feet, like giant dogs that have this body structure of a human. But I've never heard of them as looking like a dog that is pretty short. Or short. I've never heard that. Yeah, like a short dog. Not something I've ever heard. This is pretty interesting, though. Not sure what to think. And I want you guys to tell me what you think inside of the comments. If you have any recommendations for me to watch, any more videos, then leave them in the comments as well, like the recommendation area. Just leave it all in the comments. You know, just tell me your life story in the comments, please. No, I'm just kidding. Leave a like, a comment, or a share. They'll really help me out in the long run for my videos and to help me to grow. So yeah, thank you for that. I hope you liked this video, and yeah, that's everything. I hope you have a good day. Bye.